back on the Jim Miller Frozen Sports program.
The most depressing intro song ever.
Going back to the old Jay Cutler segment intro.
Yeah.
And that whole issue.
The Jay Cutler intro. We did like 3 or 4 segments on that throughout the weeks after the very amazing NFC Championship game, sparking a championship for the Green Bay Packers. But I don't mean to brag.
Yeah, right. Just a little practice beforehand, right?
Yeah.
But this is baseball we're talking about.
Yeah, it's time to talk baseball. Tim's favorite sport and my least favorite.
It's not my favorite sport. Or it was for a while,
Now it's hockey. Now you're a hockey guy.
Yeah, hockey. But
maybe we'll let you preview the hockey playoffs.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
The Timmy K Show on BWC Internet Radio.
Well, we're moving on to the American League now, and teams with such powerhouses as the Tampa Bay Rays, my team, the New York Yankees. Yes, the New York Yankees.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, they are.
They're mediocre.
No,
they've got 2 great players.
They
got David Price and Evan Longoria. That's it. Manny Ramirez is old, as is Johnny Damon. They're not great players.
They were last year, but
yeah.
And we'll have to see if they can prove themselves again.
So let's start in the NL East, that powerhouse division that really only has one powerhouse left. Because the Yankees are
the
old.
Red Sox were the only team that really did anything over the offseason.
This is the most loaded Red Sox team we've seen.
Yeah.
I am like, this team is going to be dominant. They are going to be just all through and through. I think they're going to be the most dominant team in the sport. The Red Sox are going to be unbelievable. They have an elite pitching staff, probably the second best staff in baseball behind the Phillies. And then you've got great hitters. You've got Carl Crawford and Adrian Gonzalez added. Pretty sure Kevin Youkilis is still on the team. He's a great player. Mm-hmm. You got all these great pitchers. Is Josh Beckett going to be healthy? If Josh Beckett is healthy this year, that's going to be something special.
Look out.
I have some history with Josh Beckett, actually.
Really?
And he played for the local minor league team here, the Kane County Cougars, in the late 90s. Mm-hmm. And I, on the 4th of July, saw Josh Beckett throw a no-hitter.
Wow.
He threw a no-hitter on the 4th of July as a member of the single-A Kane County Cougars. Wow. It was a great moment.
Magical.
And I believe that was the summer of 1998.
Wow.
Him and who's that guy who threw his knee up, like basically hit himself in the face with his knee every time he threw a pitch?
Oh, Dontrell Willis.
Dontrell Willis.
Yeah,
they were on the same staff. The Kane County Cougars. They won a minor league championship with that staff.
Yeah, the Cougars were like...
Cougars were because they were part of the Marlins farm system.
Yeah.
And the Marlins farm system in the late 90s, early 2000s had the best farm system in the sport.
Right, it was like the Rays.
So going to Cougars games was unbelievable.
Right.
And then the Cougars became part of the A's staff. The A's
the
farm
A's,
system.
a city as emotionless, or a team as emotionless as the city they play in.
Yeah, Oakland.
No change, and it's just like, we're just kind of here. So,
yeah. So, anyway, the Red Sox. The point is, if Josh Beckett can stay healthy, the Red Sox are going to be unbelievable. And even without him, they're going to be unbelievable.
Exactly.
This is going to be the best team in the sport all year long. In my opinion, the Red Sox are the best team in the baseball, and I think they're going to cruise through this division because the Yankees are old, and the Tampa Bay Rays lost all their good talent except for, as I mentioned, Evan Longoria and David Price. Mm-hmm. So stop me at any time, but I think this is the Red Sox division to lose.
Well, I still believe the Rays. I'm still making the argument.
Go ahead.
I'll
defend your Rays.
Okay. Well,
why are the Rays any good this year?
They still have the young talent, and that's I think what counts. But
Price and Longoria. Where did the rest of the young talent go? To the Red Sox.
No, they still got Jason Bartlett, who I think is a very solid shortstop.
Okay.
I think they still have Gianna
Navarro. I refer to you on this because I don't know as much about baseball as you do. So I'll assume that Jason Bartlett is someone that people who are in the know who that is.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not a league-known guy, but he's a solid player, man.
Okay.
So, okay. But they've also bolstered it with the veterans, and it's been a while since they've had like veteran leadership in Tampa Bay, unless you consider like Cliff Lee in 2008, or no, not Cliff Lee. What was the guy's name? Cliff Floyd, right?
Cliff Floyd, not quite Cliff Lee.
Yeah, the other Cliff. Who
was definitely another Cliff.
Yeah, yeah, but I still like the Rays, the defending AL East champions, but
you're not telling me they're gonna win the division, are you?
I'm not saying they're winning the division, no, but I think they're gonna be in a fight with the Yankees for that wild card.
Are they gonna win 90 games?
Yes.
The Rays are going to win 90 games.
Yes.
They're going to be over 500.
Yes.
Are you sure? Do you want to take that back?
No. You
Okay.
can compare the names on their team to like the Cincinnati Reds. I think they can do it. And the Reds had 91 wins last year, so
Okay.
I don't put it past them, man.
Okay,
They're
so
still
Are they
a
a
real
wild
team.
card contender?
Yes,
Okay, so who am I putting down to win the division?
the Red Sox.
Red Sox.
I'm with you on the Red Sox,
They're
man.
the most dominant team in the sport this year. Probably the most dominant team we've seen in the sport in the last 10 years since the last Yankees dynasty. I'm telling you, that's how good this team is.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable. And I think, honestly, I don't want to give too much away. I think they're going to cruise through the playoffs as well. I don't see anybody slowing them down in the rest of the American League. All right, the AL Central, the other Central Division,
The AL Central.
consisting of teams like the Chicago White Sox,
The Minnesota
Twins. Help me.
The Kansas City Royals.
Kansas City Royals.
The Detroit Tigers.
Tigers.
And the Cleveland Indians.
So I'll let you go on this one.
Well, is Joe Mauer going to win the division by himself again?
Well, he didn't have much of a year last year, did he?
No, he didn't. So I mean, I won't put it all on him, but
Twins are good. Twins are always good.
yeah, they are. I mean,
I heard the White Sox are reloaded. The White Sox are supposed to be good this year. What do you think? Do you think the White Sox are going to be good this year?
I think they're investing too much in Jake Peavy. That's what I'm kind of concerned about because he's been injured
Extremely
for
injury
so
prone.
long. Yeah. And I mean, Ozzie Guillen like called him out on like his injuries and everything. So they still have some question marks and everything. They're getting kind of old. They still have Konerko, I think, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
AJ Przizinski as well.
Yeah, Przizinski's still on the team. So.
Are they like the Yankees kind of, where they're getting old and you're just not sure about their parts?
Yeah,
that's why
I think so.
I'm just not sure about the Yankees' parts. The only thing I know that's going to happen with the Yankees this year is that Jeter's going to hit his 3,000th hit.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, the White Sox, they've been up and down since their World Series championship.
Yeah. A lot of down, a lot of up. Really kind of a rocky road there.
But,
But that's baseball, man.
Yeah, they got a great general manager, Kenny Williams.
They really do. He's a great general manager.
He always seems to make the right acquisitions at trade deadlines and everything. So they still have time. I think they have a legitimate shot at making it, but at this point, the Twins are my favorite for this division, and Indians, Tigers, and Royals. They're all
don't
still.
leave out the Tigers, man.
Yeah, the Tigers
They got Miguel Cabrera, right?
Yeah, they made a good run last year. Yeah.
But he recently got arrested on DUI and possession of something else and domestic violence, and he's a mess.
Some distractions there.
If he can get his personal stuff figured out, I think they could contend as well. But I'm with you on the Twins. I could take the White Sox here. Nah. No, because I heard today the Twins dominate the White Sox head to head.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to continue. I'll take the Twins, man. All right, let's go to the West now.
All right, the 4-team AL West with the Angels, the Athletics, the Rangers, and the Mariners.
Angels, right? Angels, right?
No.
No?
Rangers, man.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I'm just like, wait, what?
But the Angels are reloading. They're getting better.
They are.
They had
That's
a tough
true.
year last year, but
Yeah.
I think you're always allowed one kind of down
Exactly.
year. I mean, they've been
exactly.
so good recently.
I mean, definitely, completely, not out of the question that this will be a much closer division race this year, I'd have to say. The Mariners and Athletics are still out of it. It's only a 4-team division,
it's a
but
2-team
they still
don't,
can't.
Don't even call it that. It's a 2-team division.
But they still can't contend yet, and might not for several years. But
if the Rangers could have kept Cliff Lee.
Yeah. Who else was that they lost to? They lost.
If Alexander Hamilton can keep off the cocaine and
that
not
was
get in,
Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton was a president. If I'm not mistaken.
No, Josh Hamilton. He's.
If Josh Hamilton can stay off the cocaine.
Hey, he's been sober for many years, man.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, he wrote a book on it.
I don't care.
He's.
Once an addict, always an addict. I know addicts. My best friends are addicts. Actually, I don't know if you would consider them my friends. That's a different issue.
That's an off the field issue. He's a good baseball player, and he's got what it takes to lead the Rangers.
He has some injury prone. He can be a little injury prone, can't he?
That's true. He also can be injury prone, but.
So you're taking the Rangers though?
Yeah, I think the Rangers still have what it takes once again.
Yeah, me too.
My picks don't really vary much from last season, do
I'm
they?
afraid. I'm afraid to go out on a limb because I'm just like, Just
Yeah.
afraid. So I'm gonna stick with your picks because I have no confidence in baseball at all.
They still got Michael Young and they have Ian Kinsler. These all. I think they added Adrian Beltre over the offseason, so certainly have the talent to take that 4-team AL West once again.
So
2-team, I should say.
all right, we can spend a little bit more time on this one, the wild card.
The AL wild card.
We kind of rushed through the NL wild card, AL wild card.
Yeah.
There are a lot of options here. White Sox, Yankees,
White Sox, Yankees,
Rays.
Pretty much.
I'm not buying into the Rays. I'm sorry.
Pretty much 3 of them. The Orioles are on an upswing.
What?
Kind of.
With Buck?
Yeah, Buck.
I
Showalter.
love Buck Showalter.
Yeah.
I wish he had stayed at ESPN. He was great.
Yeah.
I actually could watch baseball tonight with him. But they replaced him with Dave Winfield.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about Canada's team, the Blue Jays?
They had that one guy that hit 50 billion home runs, right?
50. Who is that?
Some stud hit 50 home runs.
It was
last year.
Wasn't his name Young too?
I don't know his name. I don't know anyone's name.
Hey, wait, I'll bring it up in a second here. But at this point,
God.
I'm
gonna go look up myself.
Okay. Yeah, your computer's way faster than mine is, but
Players.
Hustle plus Heart 2.0. What does that mean? Well, we'll have to read about that. But I
Golf Bloom? I don't want Jeff Blum.
Jeff
What
Blum.
the fuck?
Well, how did it take you to Jeff Blum?
I don't know.
Jeff Blum he's an old player.
The Toronto Blue Jays.
He looks really obese now.
There we go. You look really obese now.
Oh, look at that. 5 days, 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 58 seconds left.
Until opening night.
For the Toronto Blue Jays.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Okay, roster.
Okay, I'm going to beat you to it, man. I'm going to beat you to it. We're going to see if the Blue Jays have what it takes.
No. Okay.
Well, alright, so they have
I still don't know who
Yunel
it is.
Escobar.
Jose Batista is the guy who hit 50 billion home runs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jojo Reyes.
I'm gonna go with a no.
Yeah, the thing I don't like about them is their pitching.
I mean, for the wild card, because you have to have a better record than all the other second place teams in the league.
Yeah,
and they can't do that.
Yeah, and the only name
They
that
won't
stands
even
out
be
to
better.
me.
They won't be better than the Rays.
Yeah, on the pitching staff, the only name that I recognize is Octavio Dotel. They don't even have Kevin Gregg anymore, Mr. Goggles. So,
You just hate him because of 2009, don't you? 2009 ruined your baseball life, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I think losing 16-4 to the Braves, first game of the 2010 season, ruined your mojo.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, well, Cubs aren't going to win the division for another 3 years, so I'm just going to jump off the bandwagon.
And off a cliff as well.
Yeah. Oh, they added a 6'7" John Roush, but yeah.
All right, so who does Tim like for the AL wildcard?
I like the Rays. For the reasons I made earlier. But the Yankees...
In the words of Wayne Brady, do you want to lock in those lyrics?
I still have confidence, man. Gotta keep the faith.
You're going with the Rays.
I'm a diehard Rays fan.
You're really...
Yeah.
The Rays.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
for the love of God.
Hey, they were able to keep it close against the Yankees last year.
But last year they had Carl Crawford.
Okay, but tell me about what difference does it make with having, 50 stolen bases in a season, taking that out? Well, you have a dangerous... Okay, but...
What are you arguing with me about?
No, I'm making the point that base running isn't that important. You can have...
Who was base running?
Carl Crawford was base running.
Carl Crawford, okay.
He had 50 stolen bases last year or something like that. I mean, he was a great base runner. Obviously going to add that aspect to the Red Sox, which makes them more deep, but...
So you got David Price and Matt Garza are your pitchers.
Matt Garza's on the Cubs now, so...
Oh, yeah, you guys are done! Oh, the Cubs have Matt Garza.
Yeah.
I forgot about that completely.
Yeah,
the Rays are done. They don't even have Garza. And we saw Garza throw a no-hitter. We know how good he is.
Yeah.
Right over there at that 50-inch. We saw him throw a no-hitter.
That was a magical night, wasn't it?
It was a great time.
Do you remember that game?
I do.
That was 1-0.
That was sweet.
We're what a boring game. But then at the end, we're like, yeah!
That was great. Okay, so you're locking it in. Rays.
Rays.
With one pitcher of note. in David Price.
Hey.
Now, he might be the best pitcher in baseball, but it's still
But
only one.
They got things they can trade away, and if they can,
They're not going to trade anything. If anything, they'll trade away players.
They haven't made a big trade for a while, so
They're not going to go after anybody. Their owner is an idiot. He doesn't want to spend money. He wants to lose money. 12 old people go to Rays games every single day.
Yeah.
12 people are in the stands.
Yeah. Well, I still like them, man.
All right. Tim's going with the Rays.
I'm going with the Rays. They
Okay, this one I have to stray away from you on because I don't see any talent.
Yeah.
Any. Okay, the Yankees are old, slow. All they have is CC Sabathia, but at least AJ Burnett can get better. Like, he was slumping like hell last year.
Yeah.
They got Phil Hughes, who is a really good young pitcher. He's only going to get better. So they have things they can build on. A-Rod is still good. I don't care what anyone says about A-Rod. He's still A-Rod. Jeter. Mariano Rivera is still Mariano Rivera. I like names. I like name value.
Yeah, names.
Give me the Yankees. Yankees. I'm going to lock in those lyrics. So I was watching that show last night.
Can you lock in those lyrics?
You know what that show is, right? Guess the lyrics?
Yeah.
With Wayne Brady on Fox?
Yeah.
Only on Fox. Legendary for such shows as Lie to Me and Bill O'Reilly and Glenn Beck. It's different, though. That's Fox News. So just
I don't like the age. I don't like the age. I'm still going with the Rays.
You don't like the age on the Yankees?
I don't like the age. It's experience, yes, but I think it'll come back to hurt them.
Girardi's.
What if they get injured? That's my concern.
Then they're done.
Because they had problems with injuries last year, did they not?
What if the Rays get injured? Then they're even done because not only do they have barely any talent, but then that lack of talent is injured, then you're cooked. Then you're winning 80 games.
We got 162 games to decide this, man.
You're going to win 85. Do you think you can win the wild card with 85 wins? Because that's how many wins the Rays are going to have.
It's possible.
No, it's not.
Well, not as much in the AL.
It doesn't matter how the Yankees are like the Lakers. It doesn't matter how old they are; they're still gonna win. In the Lakers' case, 60 games. In the Yankees' case, 95.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. They're the Yankees.
Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, but they are the Yankees. But
you're still going with the Rays. It's written in pens. I'm not changing it.
Yeah, no, I'm still going with the Rays.
Okay.
I mean, perhaps it was the Michigan State situation where I just picked them because of biasness, but...
Okay, we need to talk about something else.
Yeah.
We need to talk...
It's time for a change of pace already, huh?
No, no. We need to talk about baseball in a different light.
Right.
We need to talk about why baseball sucks. And I'll explain it to you next, Tim.
All right. It's coming up on the Jim Miller for Prison Sports Room.
On BWC Internet Radio.